we're starting with liquid foundation and bronzer already applied. We're gonna get straight into concealer. So apply your concealer as you normally would in the same pattern that you normally would. We want this first layer of concealer to be able to blend in with our blush a little bit without creating too much of a mess. Going in with that foundation brush just removes any harsh edges and makes sure that we're having a seamless look at every step. Foundation and concealer have both been melted together. Now we're ready to go in with our blush. And we'll always see on TikTok people putting the blush directly onto their face. Not today. You're gonna take that blush and you're going to put it on the back of your hand directly. You can always add more product to your face later, but once there's too much, good luck taking it off. So that's why you start on the back of your hand to make sure that you're only applying as much as you need. Smile softly to see the apples of your cheek and then blend upward and outward. Another key way to actually really love the way your blush looks is to make sure that you're applying it according to the shape of your face. So my face is a lot more narrow, so I like to put it directly on the apples. Maybe if you have a rounder face, you'll like to start it a little bit further back, maybe near the middle of the pupil rather than all the way in, and then blend upward and outward from there. Add a little bit of blush to both the forehead and to the chin. And in doing that, just make sure that the entire makeup look looks cohesive and that we don't have splotches of color. You do want them to kind of be married together a little bit just to make sure that your entire face looks seamless. Now that your blush is placed, you're once again gonna take that foundation brush and then just blend out the edges just to make sure that everything is soft. It should be looking just like this right now. Now we can go in with an even lighter and more truly brightening concealer, just right underneath the eyes and around the sides of the nose. Going in with that concealer brush from before, we're gonna go ahead and blend out the more intense highlighting concealer. Also like to take some of that excess blush and run that right over my nose. And of course, don't forget about the chin and the forehead. And then you just kind of want to keep going back and forth between all of your brushes until things look as seamless as you want them to. So now that everything is pretty much blended to my liking, I'm gonna go ahead and set my face with powder and then show you what to do with your powder blush. I applied a very light layer of peach setting powder all over my face. Next, I'm gonna combine these two blush shades. Here's a shimmering pink one and an orange one to better mimic the liquid one that I had put on earlier. Before I go onto my face, I'm gonna once again dab that onto the back of my hand and then just go ahead and set your blush using those two shades. And of course, do the same thing over the nose, on the forehead, on the chin. I think that's the blush done. I'm gonna finish up the rest of my makeup and come right back. It got a little bit dark, but I think you guys can still see me. So this is the completed look. I feel like it's super glowing. You can't even see where the blush starts to end. Let me know what you guys think in the comments, but thanks for watching.